get to it. Okay. As you know, I'm a realtor with William Ravis, and I sell and buy, help people sell and buy homes all over Fairfield County. In 2010, the Fairfield County sales were, total homes sold were 9,800. That's a lot of homes for a depressed economy. These were 6,918 single-family homes, 1,185 condominiums, and 997 others, which is duplexes, multifamily, rental. Well, I don't even know if the rentals is included in here, but anyway, it's a lot of homes. And I hope this works. Didn't test it. But anyway, the breakdown, which I found was really interesting, and I thought you all might, just kind of trivia that's kind of fun. Okay, single families in Fairfield County, we had, so single family, I'm going to write like that, under 500,000, we had 4,233 homes. Between 500,000 to 1 million, we had 1,750 homes. Sorry if I'm blocking you. Over 2 million, we had 991. Over 5 million, there were 23 homes, and over 10 million, there was 1 home. So the only reason I'm bringing all this up is because when people are talking to you, you're talking to a realtor, you're talking to other people, and you say, oh, you know, the average price of sold homes has gone down 40% or whatever. It's really hard to say that that is the true average home value in Fairfield County or in your town, because they're really, the only figures you're going by are the sold homes. So if only 1 home sold for over 10 million in all of Fairfield County, but maybe 3 years ago there were 20 sold, what kind of a skew is that on your average? Your average is really skewed because the upper price homes right now are not selling, or at least not selling very fast. So you've got a huge amount of activity in the lower price brackets. So that's going to bring your average sale price down. Same thing happens with days on market. If I listed a home for a year and didn't sell it, and then Piera, who's another realtor, went and listed that same home for the next year, my days on market, a whole year's worth, are not counted in the days on market in the statistics. So if she sold it 2 weeks later, it shows up as only having been on the market for 2 weeks. Well, that's not really true. So all of these statistics that you get when you're talking about, when you're reading all those wonderful National Association of Realtors statistics, you know, they are a little bit skewed. So you really have to dig in deeper. So if you want to know actual figures, I can go behind the scenes, figure out how long something's really been on the market, etc. We've gone through a lot of change in the market. We've gone through 2009, the markets were crashing and burning, and well, the whole economy was crashing and burning. It was a great time for first-time home buyers to get in. I had a lot of first-time home buyers that year. 2010, this past year, phenomenal. Interest rates were low, inventories high. It was a great year for real estate. But the mortgages were tightening up. So unless you had incredible credit, it was tough to buy a home. A lot of people got turned down. This year, stock market's up, confidence is up, mental wealth is up, I think. I think this will be a slightly better year. Do I think that we are going to take off gangbusters? No. Do I think that green is very big right now in real estate? Yes. People are looking, when you go, even the bottom, under 500,000 people who you would say, oh, they don't know much about homes, first-time home buyers. They're looking at the quality of the windows, how much insulation is there, oh, the furnace is 20 years old. Those are the questions they're asking. So people are well educated. really kind of fun to show people homes. I'm gonna go back to this first sheet, and I'm way behind on schedule now. But basically what this whole house says is that this purple is 24% of people. This is when Americans feel the housing will recover. 24% feel it will recover in the year 2013. 27% feel it will recover in the year 2012. So 50% feel the market will begin to recover in 2012 and later. So 1 out of 5 don't believe it'll start until after 2015. It's 22% up here. So it varies. Anyway, 2/3 of, another silly statistic, but 2/3 out of the US adults expect to pay 30 to 50% less for a foreclosure because of the hidden damages. And I had a story I was going to tell, but I'm running late on time, so let's skip it real quickly. The first foreclosure I sold, the buyers found out afterwards we didn't turn on the water. It's a big expense to de-winterize a home and then re-winterize it. And the banks, if you're going to de-winterize it to test it, they want you to re-winterize it. That's a big expense for a first-time home buyer. We did not do it. I learned my lesson. The gal, after she moved into the house, turned on the tub for her kids. The angry homeowner, before they left, had poured dry concrete down all the pipes, and she had a full-on sprinkler system in her basement and didn't know it until later when she went down. So she ran a full tub for the kids, didn't hold any water, she couldn't figure out what was going on. She destroyed, poor thing, she destroyed the house. First-time home buyer. So, yeah, that's why people are buying foreclosures a little bit depressed. Is that my 2-minute warning? No, okay, whatever. Okay, so curious, in this room, how many feel stronger financially this year? All right, cool. How many IRAs have bounced back, if you have an IRA? Okay. How many feel more confident about the future? How many are thinking about investment properties because the interest rates and the home prices are so low? Yeah, I know you are.
Got enough.
How many are thinking of perhaps moving up in size in your homes for these coming years? Great. Yeah. My power team, I consider Matt, Judy, Kevin, Jim, Lee, and was Kai. Is there anybody else in here that should be on my power team?
Yeah, the builders.
Yeah, builders. Exactly. And electricians. Okay, think now. You got a piece of paper. Write your names down on it. Make everybody work. And then think of people that you know, family, friends, neighbors, clients, and write down 2 or 3 names if you can come up with them. Is there anybody that you can think of who might be an investment buyer? Who might, you know, they've got extra cash sitting around. There are phenomenal investment properties right now. The prices are so low. Interest rates are phenomenal. I had a closing in October where the family had an interest rate of 3.85. What? You'll never see that again. How about a first-time home buyer? Anyone know a first-time home buyer? Or someone who wants to move to a larger home? Anyway, then, thank you for doing that, if you think of anybody. I'm going to be following up with everyone here in this room in this coming month who's on my power team, at least. And I'm going to follow up with everybody else during the year. But I really want to have a dance card to go deeper into how we can build our relationship. Matt and I had a great dance card just before Christmas where I offered to put into blog form for him emails. He gets emails from his clients with big questions, and he sends back a nice verbose answer, or perhaps he picks up the phone. But to put that into blog form and put it out on the internet with Google Juice coming in, I'm getting a lot of responses to my blogs. I'm hoping that he can produce some more. Anyone else, if you're interested. Anything that has to do a little bit with real estate, I mean, if it's way out there and has nothing to do with real estate, it's kind of futile to have my name attached to it as the blogger, but if it has something to do with real estate, it could benefit both of us. So, and I'm more than willing, if you send something like that to me, I'll throw it into a blog in my format and get us all out there. If you want to do a video, YouTube is huge on the internet. If you want to do a video of two people working together on discussing some facet of the business that you have in common. For example, insurance, for home insurance and auto insurance and myself. It would be great to have a discussion on YouTube and get Google Juice from that. People do click on those. All my clients from the fall, my new clients, have come from my blogs. 1 minute. Anyway, and the other way to place articles in my newsletter. I think a lot of you got my little email. I'm going to be sending out a newsletter once every 2 weeks or so. If I get really busy, I don't know. But I would love to have things about mortgages in there. I'd love to have things about insurance in there. I'd love to have things about staging in there. You know, what you can do to improve how your home feels. The health field, I would love that. I'm going to be putting in trivia things. If you can think of trivia for a home or trivia for your life, send them to me. I would love to add them in, and I will give you credits for the articles. It's not going to be just anonymous. It's going to be full credits to you with how to contact you and the whole bit. So anyway, thank you very much.